Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
All right, it is 6:53. Let's get you caught up on your top stories of the day here in the Morning Sprint.
Olivia Roberts has a school alert for Spokane Valley families, and Destiny Richards is live at the Spokane County Fairgrounds with a preview of the annual RV show.
But first, Mark Peterson tracking a wet start to your Thursday.
That's the key, a wet start with a windy finish. First Alert Weather, and that weather app would have this on the radar all morning long. You'd be able to watch this happen. But you would see that backside that's starting to appear in some areas to the northwest. We will dry out this afternoon. 24-hour forecast shows this thing is basically a done deal by noon, 1 o'clock. Isolated showers after that.
Breaking news from the Labor Department this morning. Its latest unemployment report released shows claims for unemployment benefits rose to the highest level in 3 months last week. Jobless claims rose for the third straight week by 55,000 to 286,000. That's the highest since mid-October.
A man out walking his dog is accused of shooting another man in the face. It happened last night on the lower South Hill near 6th and Cedar. This morning, the victim is in the hospital in serious condition. Spokane police tell us the man who they believed pulled the trigger is in custody but not under arrest. That man's wife got worried when he didn't come home after a while, especially when she saw the flashing lights outside of her apartment. Officers found the man and his dog a few blocks away. Police did not reveal a motive behind the shooting. They are investigating.
New this morning, we are learning the name of the man shot and killed at a North Spokane apartment complex earlier this month. The Spokane County Medical Examiner says 53-year-old Tony Loading was killed at the Cedar Springs Estates on January 8th. At the time of the shooting, Spokane police said the shooter was detained and cooperating with investigators.
Spokane County Sheriff's Office still needs your help finding a missing man. This is Justin Hoff, the 26-year-old thought to be in the Newman Lake area. Hoff's car was found crashed near North Koth Road and East Hauser Lake Road. If you know where he is, please call Crime Check, that number 456-2233.
An important update for Spokane families. Starting today, a middle school in the West Valley School District will move to remote learning. And an update to families, the district said students at Centennial Middle School will be learning online for the time being. It's not clear at this point how long this change will last, but school leaders ask parents to keep checking their emails for more information. At last check, West Valley's COVID dashboard shows 49 confirmed student cases at the middle school from the 1st of January through the 14th.
And new this morning, we are just learning a shortage of teachers is forcing Moses Lake Christian Academy to close today, tomorrow, and Monday. Classes missed will be made up in March and mid-April.
In Lincoln County, the Wilbur-Creston School District announced all schools will be closed today and tomorrow because of the high number of staff members out sick. The district says it's not able to fully staff its buildings for the rest of the week. School leaders say these days will be made up in June.
10 members of the National Guard are on their way to Providence Sacred Heart Medical Center here in Spokane. They are expected to arrive tomorrow. Their deployment, is part of a statewide effort to help hospitals struggling with the current surge of COVID cases that's causing widespread staffing shortages. They'll serve in non-clinical roles, primarily in Sacred Heart's emergency department.
We've been live this morning showing you the Inland Northwest RV show and sale. It kicks off today at noon, and there are so many different RVs here like this beast, but there are also some cheaper ones too. It's for people that are serious about getting an RV, or if you just want to come and dream and have fun with your family. Again, starts today at noon, 10 o'clock. Friday through Sunday. Go to our website, kxly.com. We have all the information you need to know there.
New this morning, a conflict on the other side of the world might impact your wallet. If Russia invades Ukraine, it could cost you more to fill up your gas tank. That's because Russia is the second largest oil producer in the world behind the United States. Ukraine, a key energy transit hub, sees a large amount of gas flow through there to Europe. An invasion could impact the infrastructure, but it could also compel the U.S. to sanction Russia's energy resources. Moscow could then retaliate by slashing its supply of natural gas or crude oil.
Jury selection begins today in the federal trial for 3 former Minneapolis police officers who are charged with violating George Floyd's constitutional rights. Former officers J. Alexander Kung, Thomas Lane, and Tao Tao are charged with depriving Floyd of his civil rights while acting under government authority. They also face state charges of aiding and abetting both murder and manslaughter. The state trial has been delayed until June.
Coming up next on Good Morning America, Bob Saget's widow breaking her silence and remembering the man who was the love of her life. GMA sat down with Kelly Rizzo to talk about the beloved comedian's final days and the outpouring of support she has received. We'll be back with Mark's weather after